Karl Jung was one of Freud's disciples. Over time, however, he moved away from his teaching because his ideas were persistent. And he created another school in terms of treatment. He became one of the most important psychiatrists and thinkers in human history. Karl Jung was the founder of deep or analytical psychology. Carl Jung's psychology is based on the existence of collective unconsciousness, in which the conflict of the person's experience remains within the person. This builds identity. For Carl Jung, dreams and symbols as artistic expressions were very important to understand the unconsciousness of the person. That is, the unconsciousness of the consciousness. He was an expert in understanding not only the depth of existence, but also the depth of humanity in general. His words are a gift to society because they help you understand you and everyone around you. His phrase invites you to reflect on yourself thanks to his wisdom on many subjects, where psychology and spirituality are the main characters. Read the following sentence and you will find that his thoughts and lessons have not made you indifferent, and may change the perspective of life you have now. This phrase is part of his great legacy. Nobody, as long as he moves about among the chaotic currents of life, is without trouble. Show me a sane man and I will cure him for you. Knowledge rests not upon truth alone, but upon error also. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. And the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. It is far better take things as they come along with patience and equanimity. Follow that will and that way which experience confirms to be your own. The collective unconscious consists of the sum of the instincts and their correlates, the archetypes. Just as everybody possesses instincts, so he also possesses a stock of archetypal images. Everyone knows nowadays that people have complexes. What is not so well known, though far more important theoretically, is that complexes can have us. In the child, consciousness rises out of the depths of unconscious psychic life, at first like separate islands, which gradually unite to form a continent, a continuous landmass of consciousness. Progressive mental development means, in effect, extension of consciousness. One looks back with appreciation to the brilliant teachers, but with gratitude to those who touched our human feelings. The curriculum is so much necessary raw material, but warmth is the vital element for the growing plant and for the soul of the child. For a young person, it is almost a sin, or at least a danger, to be too preoccupied with himself. But for the aging person, it is a duty and a necessity to devote serious attention to himself. The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it. Understanding does not cure evil, but it is a definite help, and as much as one can cope with a comprehensible darkness. The wine of youth does not always clear with advancing years, sometimes it grows turbid. The creation of something new is not accomplished by the intellect, but by the play instinct acting from inner necessity. The creative mind plays with the objects it loves. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. We are born at a given moment, in a given place and, like vintage years of wine, we have the qualities of the year and of the season of which we are born. Astrology does not lay claim to anything more. Just as we might take Darwin as an example of the normal extroverted thinking type. The normal introverted thinking type could be represented by Kant. The one speaks with facts, the other relies on the subjective factor. Darwin ranges over the wide field of objective reality. Kant restricts himself to a critique of knowledge. We shall probably get nearest to the truth if we think of the conscious and personal psyche as resting upon the broad basis of an inherited and universal psychic disposition, which is as such unconscious, and that our personal psyche bears the same relation to the collective psyche as the individual to society. Children are educated by what the grown-up does and not by his talk. There is no birth of consciousness without pain.